talk to you guys about to increase your energy is iodine. Now, iodine is a mineral and it's found in sea vegetables, which helps your thyroid, so your thyroid's right here, function properly, and it actually regulates your metabolism. So iodine is needed in trace amounts, so like really tiny amounts. It's also really good to detox your body as well from heavy metals such as lead, mercury, aluminum, cadmium, and fluoride as well. And you can eat this actually through sea vegetables. And I know in Canada here, we don't have a lot of sea creatures around us because we're on land. But if you lived like close to a coast, that's awesome because you are actually getting a lot of that through the foods if you're eating locally as well. But the people like myself who's inland, the best thing to do would be eat things like kelp, seafood, and they also put iodine into table salt. And you don't need much of it, but they're actually a lot of people are taking that away out of their diet because they're switching to things like Himalayan rock salt. Now, Himalayan rock salt doesn't have iodine in it. Myself included, I've been eating Himalayan salt and not realized I've actually had an iodine deficiency the entire time. So I need to eat more iodine. So I prefer myself buying small amounts of dried kelp. It's actually really inexpensive and you don't need much. Like all you honestly need is like a couple of tablespoons and that will last you for months, because what I usually do is I take a little pinch and I just put it in a protein powder shake. Because the other thing too is things like kelp, dry kelp, they have a very distinct taste and it's kind of smelly like fish food. I don't know, avoid you from taking it, but it's very strong and you do not want to make that pungent in your food because you want to mask it. You don't want to taste that because it tastes like the sea basically. So sprinkling just a tiny little bit of kelp into a protein shake, you could put it in something else if you wanted to. I just advise that you don't boil it, like you don't put it in cooked food. Just the reason for that is if you boil it, it loses about 90% of the iodine, and that's kind of the point in taking it, right?